I got parts, parts. Well, we're here up at my parents' house because they have a garage and one of these contraptions, which makes life awesome. Well, as you saw in the last episode here, I tore a CV boot on the Buick. So instead of just fixing the boot, we got a whole new axle because that's way easier and it wasn't that much more expensive. So let's get this thing jacked up in the air, take a peek under there, and probably get the oil pan looked at too. I've been trying to look at seeing where the pickup tube is on these 4-cylinder beasts, but if the pickup tube is far enough away from the dent, we're just gonna leave it. And there's the culprit. Part of it. I didn't record that part because it took a long ass time, but here's the other piece of that. That other piece slides in and out of here and just ripped the boot apart. Okay, we got the axle out. It went down in there. There's a little retainer clip that is right here that I had to bang on the other side of the axle to pop it out. So now I get to put the new one in. So here we got our new axle, and I like to get a little bit of fresh grease and just wipe it around the axle here to give it a good seal when it goes in, and get a tiny bit on the splines just so things seat a little easier, because this is fresh, and you know, that freshness needs that fresh grease. I'm going to put the first part of the axle in on the tranny side. There we go. That clicked in. Woo! Now we want to do the tire side, and of course you want to get a little bit of grease here to kind of help get the splines going. 2 hours later. Oh no! You're mauling the threads! There we go! Ooh, the crowd goes wild! Okay, now we want to put our axle bolt on, or axle nut. I already got it started, because this thing's a mile long. You don't want to put these on with a impact. I mean, you can, but you risk stripping threads and mauling splines. It's just safer to put these things on by hand. Click. Woo! Cool, then now we've got our shitty axle in there. We're gonna tighten these shitty bolts. We're gonna line the shitty strut now. Or you can see where the unexposed part of this part of the strut, you want to get the top of this bolt to align with this. That way you keep your alignment pretty close to where it was. So this is going to take some finagling either to do this kind of a motion, or I had to turn the steering wheel a little bit to get that thing to line up. So I just want to get it kind of close. Got my metric crescent wrench here. And slam this bitch home. There you go. And you gotta torque these to the factory specs. Click. And click. Ta-da! I didn't really need to take the brakes off of this thing, but it made it a heck of a lot easier to get access to everything. So let's put the brake assembly back together. I don't know if you can tell, but I got a couple of jack stands holding this up. I'm just looking at the footage right now, and it looks like I just have the one jack here, but I actually do have proper jack stands under there. I'm not that crazy. So now we get to put the tire on. Yeah. Put these racing wheels back on. Ta-da! You so fucking precious when you smile. The moment we've all been waiting for. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna pull out of the garage now. Steering is steering. It's making its usual noises. So far so good. Let's go on a little road test. Well, that's been my repair video for the Buick. Swapped out the driver's side CV drive shaft, drive axle, transaxle, axle. I changed the part on the Buick and put it back in, and I don't have any parts left over, so I consider this a success. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.